Well, thank you very much for being here this morning for the signing of the National Guard Youth Challenge Program Act. About 4 years ago, I believe it was now, then Adjutant General Larry LaFrenz came to my office and indicated to me that the National Guard had a nationwide program where they would put together a alternative to students just falling out of school and falling then eventually through the social and economic cracks in our world. And as he explained the program to me, it was a 22-week program, about 2 cycles a year could go through depending upon the size of facility that we got. And as we developed more information on that program, we found out, I think it was 28 states have those programs. Some states have more than just one site and one program. It wasn't too long after that that when the general retired and General Sayler took over, General Sayler immediately took up that initiative and that effort. And when I decided to have Capital for a Day in Pierce, Idaho and Clearwater County, why, he said, would like to helicopter you up and have you take a look at a facility before you start your Capital for a Day. And so we did that. And we landed on the school grounds in Pierce, Idaho. It's a 28-acre campus, as I recall, and a great facility that with just a little effort, this facility will be able to accommodate roughly 100 to 150 students at one time. Going through a 22-week program, we can have 2 cycles a year. And so it gives really a do-over, if you will, or a second chance for a lot of students between the ages of 16 and 18 years old, boys and girls, who are not in any kind of legal trouble, to go back to school, to spend 2 weeks in boot camp that starts their cycle, and then the rest of the time doing community service. About 60 hours a cycle is required of community service, but also give them an opportunity to get them back on track education-wise. Now, the program doesn't end in 22 weeks when they take off that uniform and leave Pierce, Idaho. When they go back to their communities, we have about 5,000 students that drop out in Idaho every year. When they go back to their communities, they will then enter another cycle of 12 months of mentoring, and hopefully get back into school, because while they were at the Pierce site, they will have established certain goals in their life that they want to achieve. They will have established not only that, but a program to achieve those kind of goals. And so that 12 months of mentoring will then be utilized in order to help them reach their goals, help them if they're falling a little bit short of where they thought they should be at that time. Their mentor will be able to get them back on track and back toward a very productive life as a great citizen of the state of Idaho. I'd now like to turn the microphone over to General Sayler, who once again, as I said before, picked up this initiative with great enthusiasm and effort and has done a great job of getting Idaho qualified, which was difficult because there were many other challenges, many other states that wanted the National Guard Challenge. And so if I had a hat on, General, I'd take it off to you because you've done a great job. And not only that, the challenge of getting this through the legislature wasn't easy either. General?
Thank you, Governor. They probably call this Youth Challenge for a reason. It was a challenge, but I would just like to start off by saying that without the strong support of the governor, this would not have happened. We got a lot of support from the legislature, but the National Guard will not go forward with the program in Idaho unless there's a firm commitment from the governor of the state to provide what's necessary to get the program started. So thanks to our governor for seeing the wisdom in this kind of a program. And I think a lot of kids over the future years will owe that second chance to what Governor Otter has done the past few weeks or the past few months supporting the program. I would also like just to add my thanks to the residents of both Pierce and Clearwater County. We looked around the state at a number of places where we could establish this school, but no one met us with open arms and offered more than the citizens of Pierce and Clearwater County, including the school district which we have worked with. So we feel we've already got a great partnership in place, and with their support, the National Guard support, the support we've received from the governor, that this program will get kicked off and will be very successful, and will give those students in Idaho who have dropped out a second chance to turn their lives around. So once again, Governor, thank you, and thank you to the residents of Pierce and Clearwater County.
Thank you, General. We did have an awful lot of help, and as the General has already indicated, the city stepped forward, the county stepped forward, the school district stepped forward, and we have those representatives here today, and I'm going to take a few minutes to allow them to offer their remarks and what this means to their school district, their county, and their city. But before I do that, I want to turn to our legislative sponsors because, as you know, this was a strenuous legislative session and 88 days of effort working on all manner of things. But this was one of our goals, and it was the leadership of folks like Mitch Toryansky and Bert Brackett and other folks that helped us get to where we are. So, Mitch.
Thank you, Governor. The Youth Challenge program says to kids in high school who may have been dealt a bad hand, may have had a slow start, may have had some troubles in the past, or for any reason not lived up to their potential. If you don't quit on yourself, we won't quit on you. We will give you the support and encouragement you need. We will teach you discipline. We will provide structure. We will provide you tools that you need to succeed. All you have to do is make the effort. It's a wonderful program. As the governor said, it's been a success in other states. And thanks to his leadership and the persistence and the dedication of the military division, the program is coming to Idaho. We expect great things from it and from all the kids who will benefit. Well done.
Thank you, Mitch. Bert?
Thank you, Governor. I want to thank the Governor and the General for the vision and the leadership that they have shown on this Youth Challenge program. You know, this is a program that's easy to get excited about. It's an opportunity to turn young lives around. I had the opportunity to help draft the bill, and I carried it in the Senate. I'm very grateful for the small part that I had to play in getting this program as far, to this point. Thank you.
Thank you. Ken Roberts carried the bill on the floor of the House. Ken?
Thank you, Governor. And I just want, as a legislator from Legislative District 8, which is in where Pierce and WEIP is, over the years I've been able to represent those constituents, and I don't think there's a given county in the state that has had some of the most difficult economic times of any county. And a program like this, I think, provides opportunity not only for that community to share some of the lifestyles that it portrays in its community to these young students, but it also provides an ability for some of those people to have job opportunities and to build their community. And for that, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the governor's leadership to bring this program forward, and for the community stepping forward to open their arms with this program. It was an honor to carry the bill in the House, and I appreciate it very much. Thank you, Governor.
You bet. As we indicated early on, this would not have been possible without the local unit of government, without the county government also stepping forward and with great enthusiasm embracing this opportunity and embracing what this school is going to mean to a lot of kids in the future of the state of Idaho. And first amongst those was the Honorable Mayor of Pierce.
I just want to say we're just so thrilled to have this opportunity in the city of Pierce. Appreciate all the effort of the governor, the general, all you other folks, Colonel Kelly. It's been such a pleasure to work with these folks and to get acquainted with them. And it makes us excited as local government to have such a high quality program come to us. We are still pinching ourselves. We think we've died and gone to heaven. We've actually gotten this program, and we're very excited. I just want to say thank you very much.
Thank you. I'll tell you, you might think that, Mayor, but some of those kids won't. I was the NCOIC of the Idaho Military Academy, and I ended up with a lot of those kids out here at Gowan Field years ago. And being a DI and seeing how those kids grow once they get some discipline and some structure, that in itself is a huge reward, especially when you look at that and say, you know, this person's whole life has been changed as a result of that. I mentioned that the county was also very helpful. Commish?
Thank you, Governor, and I'd like to thank you for carrying the ball for us, and you know, the General National Guard, fine people we've got to meet. Our Representative Roberts, members of the House, members of the Senate. You know, I got to watch some of this, and it's kind of like watching a baseball game. It's exciting, but you don't know how it's going to come out. And on the last day, the last thing that the House did was pass this bill, and wow, what a relief. But the process works. On behalf of Clearwater County, thank you. We're proud of our governor. Our governor rocks.
Thank you. That was the best speech yet. Because there's such a huge element of education in putting these kids back on the academic track to hopefully getting their high school diploma, their GED, their equivalency. The school district is very important to the success of this program, and we have a representative from the school district here today with us.
I'm Amy Jarrett, and I'm with School District 171. And on behalf of the school district, I would like to thank the General and Colonel Kelly, who I met first, and of course you, the Governor. We are thrilled to have this program for the kids. They're so important. And for it to be in Pierce, that's amazing. As a long-term resident, I couldn't be happier. Thank you.
John, do you have anything you want to say? Can I invite anybody else to the microphone? Chuck? Well, with that, I will now sign the bill. I've already signed the bill. It's kind of on the installment plan when you have to do it with so many pins. But I will put the time on, and it's 12:08 p.m. General, congratulations.